to set up your camera for indoor situations or pictures at a party, for example, where there isn't a whole lot of light, what I would recommend doing first is set the camera to the program mode. The program mode is going to allow you access to certain functions that are necessary to increase the ISO, for example, things like that. So let's turn the camera on. Now first let me walk you through the function menu. Let's press the function button to access this menu, and at the top you see I have ISO. 400 is good for when you're in very, very low light situations. You really may have to test this out if you're indoors and there is a lot of light. Then you may be able to choose 200 or even 100. Probably not 50, that's more for outdoors. So 200 is great all around. Now let's go down to white balance. Mine is set to tungsten, which in most indoor situations, that's probably what you're going to find. So use tungsten for that. If your lighting condition is fluorescent, just go ahead and scroll over to fluorescent to choose that option. You may want to see if you don't know for sure, then just choose one or the other and see which produces the best color. So let's keep going down. The drive mode is single drive, that's fine. Effect is turned off, that's also fine. Now flash compensation. The flash compensation by default is set to 0, and I'd like to leave it there initially because I really don't know what I'm going to need. However, after taking a couple pictures, you'll quickly learn if the flash is too bright or if the flash is too dark, and then change this accordingly. If the subject is more than 10 feet away or about 3 meters, I would recommend just turning the flash off and not using this at all, which would mean this function is irrelevant. But if the flash is turned on because the subject is close and you want to illuminate that subject, then you may want to turn this down a little bit if the subject is close again, or if the subject is farther away, up to 10 feet, you can increase that to have more power. Now, if let's say you're in a situation where you're taking a picture of an entire table of people indoors and you have people close and you have people far, I would recommend turning the flash off. The flash will make the people close to you seem very, very bright and the people far away seem very, very dark. So I would just recommend turning that off and sticking to a high ISO. So let's press the function button to escape the function menu. And now that my flash is set, my flash up here is turned off. That's the no flash icon. If I did need to change that, I can just press the up navigation button or the flash. So you have to scroll through the different flash options. There's no flash. And that's pretty much it. Essentially, at this point, what you're going to want to do is just press the shutter button halfway first in order to make sure the camera is able to focus on the subject. And this can be very difficult and may require a lot of patience when you don't have a lot of light. So I'm just going to press the button halfway, focus on the subject. If you are having difficulty, try and find something with a lot of contrast. It'll make it easier for the camera to focus. Once I have the button pressed halfway, I can keep it that way and just reposition the camera to compose the picture the way I would like it, and then I just press the button the rest of the way. Now after I've taken the picture, you can see, is it good without the flash? Is it no good without the flash? Do I need to use the flash? And you can always try again.